into a real person. And plus, it has special skills that let it help you with all sorts of tasks, from real-time translations to analyzing data and much more as well.
I cannot believe it. And this is free as well.
Yes, the vision will not be free where it can see the surroundings around it, but all the other features will be free.
Look at that. I mean, I'm just going to jump in here and ask you, how does it make you feel knowing that this is the next level now?
It's scary and it's exciting at the same time. And we just need to be very careful of how we use it as well. And we have to be wary of people using it the wrong way as well.
Correct.
It's going to lead to lots of scams and things. So we have to be really careful. Even if someone calls us and it sounds like someone we know, we still have to think twice whether it's really that person now.
Can you imagine? I mean, is this really urban woman or is it somebody else? But that is so true. I mean, it's scary. Your brain goes in all different directions and you start to think that, so many like levels of boundaries now are just removed and invasion on so many levels, but also, I mean, it's really going to a whole different level. I'm processing what you just shared with us. Thank you so much. That's why we love connecting with you. Can you not give us an example of how GPT-4o's new features were demonstrated in the presentation?
So GPT-4o was able to do real-time language translation. So someone spoke in Italian, and it immediately translated it into English, and it translated the English into Italian as well.
Wow.
So this means we now will be able to communicate with anyone, regardless of whether we know the language or not.
Right.
And the best part of all of this was that it did all of this in real time. So there was like very little delay. And GPT-4o was also able to view the surroundings and give a detailed description of what it could see. And then in another demo, they showed it being able to recognize emotions. So it could recognize emotions in people, and it could also show its own emotions as well.
Now this is on another level. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm an emotional wellness coach. We help people to understand themselves. If you understand yourself, then you can obviously learn how to manage yourself, become more responsive instead of reactive. And many people are still struggling with understanding their own emotions. And here's something that will actually read your emotion for you.
And they actually did an example where someone was saying they're nervous to go on. They're doing a presentation, and it asked them to help them to deal with the emotions.
Right.
So he told him that he's too excited, he needs to calm down, etc. And in another demo, it could actually view and recognize a math question, and it helped to answer it as well. So they gave it a complex math question, it could view it, they wrote it on a piece of paper, it could view the math question, and it helped them to answer it as well. And in all the demos, it responded almost instantly, and it sounded very natural and human-like, and it even had a sense of humor.
Oh, look at that. Everything that basically you need in order to communicate with a real person, making it so, as you say, so real. You know what? I'm just thinking, if you could solve a math problem, now obviously the kids, when they're doing their homework, they're going to rely on this because I think every child from the age of, I don't even know. And I'm thinking maybe even in future they're getting a smartphone. But anyway, as they're very young and they're all getting these devices in their hands, they're born into this time, of course. And I think obviously when they're doing work, even in schools, they're using it. And that makes me wonder then in the exam, but maybe things will change even for the exams. Who is to say? But for now, they're going to be dependent on these kind of apps to solve their problems, and then what's going to happen exam time. So lots of questions. But
what I think is, I know lots of people are worried about that, what's going to do with children for school, etc. But I think it's actually going to make them more creative.
Okay.
Because they're going to need to use the creativity to get the correct answer. It's not just going to be as simple as you just do this and it's going to give you the correct answer. You still need to understand how it works. be creative in your thinking, be creative in your questions
Right.
in order to get the best results.
Okay, there's a bit of crackling coming through from your line. Maybe it's where you are. You don't know if you walked around, but that's okay. That's great, and that makes a lot of sense. That means they still need to think, because it's basically what you're going to be putting out, you're going to be getting back. So what does GPT-4 then mean for people who create content?
So for content creators like myself, GPT-4o is going to allow us to be more productive. It will make it even easier to come up with ideas,
Yeah.
to write captions, to analyze data, and brainstorm, engage in relevant content ideas. And I need to actually start using it in my videos and showing everyone the amazing things it can do. I actually just posted a teaser video less than 24 hours ago on TikTok, and already it has 29,000 views.
Wow.
So I'm also going to use it to create custom GPTs for various different tasks.
Okay.
So what that's going to do, it's going to allow me to have like a team of specialized AI workers for specialized tasks. And then this will allow me to save more time and be more productive, and hopefully make more money in the process as well.
Absolutely. That sounds like a real plan and a game changer indeed. You go for it. Now that we know all of that, which do you think is the best free option considering the other alternatives that we spoke about last week?
So this update now makes Chatgpt the best free option.
Okay.
And it gives anyone the power to learn and explore AI with very few limitations. And this update also shows us how rapidly things can change, and also how rapidly they move in the world of AI. Just last week, I said that it was useless. And with one update, it is now better than all its competitors.
They heard you. The LLM heard you and said, how dare you?
Yeah.
Now watch.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
So something can be trending today and it can become irrelevant in a few weeks, and vice versa as well.
100%.
But all in all, this is good news for us as the end users, as it pushes the competition to stay on their toes and to do even more.
Indeed, well said. And you know what? I think for people that are creating content like you, and also us and our content producers as well, it can be very beneficial if we know how to use it. Now, I also heard that you have an exciting free webinar that's coming up. Can you tell us more about that, please?
So tonight at 6 p.m. EST. So EST is American time, but that's midnight for us in South Africa.
Okay.
I will be doing my first ever webinar. I will be sharing some AI monetization ideas and tools, and the webinar is free. So AI has literally changed my life. Through AI, I've been invited to speak at events in Miami, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and many more online.
And look at that.
I'm actually leaving for Miami on the 3rd of June again. And I now have my own weekly AI TV series. And I now get to work with people from all around the world. And I did all this from a small town here in South Africa.
Pietermaritzburg. Let's be proud of PMB, right?
So AI has opened up amazing opportunities for me. And I wanted to do the same for everyone as well. And if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Alhamdulillah.
And it's not too late. You know, we still have time. Anyone can join the AI revolution.
So
and the response so far for this webinar has been amazing. I just announced it 2 days ago. And Alhamdulillah, I already have almost 200 registrations. But action is the key. Had I waited for everything to be perfect, I would have never taken action. So I don't know who said this, but someone much smarter than me has said, imperfect action is always better than perfect inaction. So take action, join me tonight, and let's grow together. And as I said, it's free.
I love it. So where can people sign up for the free webinar?
So just go to AI, that's AI, the letters AI, the number 2, then ROI.club to sign up. And then you will receive details via email. And I'll see you tonight.
Inshallah, that sounds amazing. I mean, your life has really transformed because of your ability to just hop on in. And well said. You know what? I think sometimes it's the fear of not being perfect enough that then really holds us back, really limits us and creates all these mental blocks. But as you said, you know what? Just deep dive, jump into it and look at the magic that's happening. Brother Muhammad Asmal is evidence of that. And he's teaching you how you can actually use AI and maybe use it correctly, inshallah. Jazakallah khair for your time, for sharing such wonderful information with us. It's your first webinar, so we want to wish you all the best. May this be the first to many, inshallah. Ameen. Until we connect again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Urban Woman, sponsored by Vada Gold Gem Jewelers, 534 Peter Mokaba Ridge, Overport.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness. And every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad your